What's up, everyone? Welcome back into the channel. So the first real Packers injury report of this divisional round versus the 49ers just came out a couple of minutes ago. It was later today than we're used to because we're going off of 49ers time, which is 2 hours behind Green Bay time. So that's why it's a little bit later today. And there was an injury report released yesterday, but the Packers didn't practice. So this is the first real injury report of this divisional round. Packers heading to San Francisco in the divisional round of the playoffs after, smacking around the Dallas Cowboys. So excited for this game. So in this video, we're going to break down the Packers injury report and the 49ers injury report ahead of this game. Let's get into it. But before we dive into the injury report, I want to talk to you guys about today's video's sponsor, BetUS, and about an awesome giveaway they're doing. So BetUS right now is actually giving away 2 Super Bowl tickets. Yes, 2 Super Bowl tickets, and it's actually very easy to enter. First, place a bet on any NFL line and share your bet slip on Twitter. It's a minimum of $25. Tag at BetUS_official, and also tag the friend you'd be inviting to the Super Bowl. And finally, in the same tweet, use hashtag BetUSLVIII. That'll enter you in this amazing giveaway to win 2 Super Bowl tickets. This runs through January 25th, and then the winner will be announced on January 26th. Also on BetUS, if we take a look at the website, you can actually bet on the Super Bowl winner. And right now, the Green Bay Packers are up to plus 2,800. Last week, they were at plus 10,000 before they went out there and destroyed the Dallas Cowboys. So they jumped over 7,000, closer to, being favored towards winning the Super Bowl. So if you guys got in on that on plus 10,000, maybe the Packers go on a run. Maybe they beat the 49ers. Maybe they go to the Super Bowl. But nonetheless, you can bet on any team to make the Super Bowl on BetUS. And if you actually sign up on BetUS using my link down in the description, you'll get a 125% deposit match, and that's up to $2,500. BetUS also offers tons of player props for every NFL game and all other sports. So if you are interested in that, go down, click the link, and get a 125% deposit match. And while you're there, make sure to enter in the Super Bowl ticket giveaway. All right, without further ado, let's dive down into the injury report and bring up the Packers injury report. Yesterday, as I said, they didn't practice, so that's why Tuesday's on here, but it was just an estimation. Now, today was also a walkthrough. They'll have a full practice tomorrow and Thursday, and that will be the final injury report Thursday instead of Friday, since they play on Saturday. But like I said, yesterday they didn't practice, and today was a walkthrough, so this is the more official one. Jaire Alexander at the top did not participate today, so that's why I said yesterday's wasn't as official as today's, because he's limited yesterday, but he did not participate today with that re-aggravated ankle injury. But Matt LaFleur did comment on Jaire, saying he's doing better, just getting treatment. We'll see where he's at tomorrow. We're going to have some real reps tomorrow, and hopefully he'll be ready to go. And then Joe Barry also had a promising update on Jaire Alexander, saying Alexander is further ahead this week than last week, signaling that Jaire will be available for this game against the 49ers, and obviously the Packers are going to need him. He made a very, big play against the Dallas Cowboys, getting that interception, and they're definitely going to need him again this week against the likes of Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. The 49ers have a ton of weapons they can throw to, so the Packers are going to have to be at their best in the defensive backfield. So hopefully Jaire, that does signal that he'll be available in this game and get some type of practice, probably limited in tomorrow's practice. Then we see Kenny Clark, who was limited with his back injury today. No worry there. AJ Dillon did not participate today, still has yet to practice with this neck stinger. And not that I like that AJ Dillon's hurt, but I said it last week, I kind of feel like it's forcing Matt LaFleur to just use Aaron Jones, which obviously has been working. The Packers are 5-0 when Aaron Jones rushes the ball for more than 20 times this year so far. And Aaron Jones, 4 straight 100-yard games. He has the most rushing yards in the last 4 games, including the postseason. He's been super hot, so the Packers need to feature him, obviously, and they need to do it yet again in this game. It's going to be very important for the Packers to get this running game going. It's been so good the last 4 weeks. It's been a recipe for them to win these games. So it's got to be full-fledged Aaron Jones. So I hope AJ Dillon gets healthy, but also at the same time, I'm not upset that it's just going to be Aaron Jones. Then we see JJ Enagbare, who's still on the injury report because they haven't placed him on IR yet. Once he's placed on IR, he'll be removed from this, and we got the news a couple days ago, unfortunately, that Enagbare had torn his ACL late in that game against Dallas. It's very unfortunate. Hopefully he can have a nice recovery going into next season. Look for Brenton Cox Jr. to get snaps now. He's been a healthy scratch most of the season. And then, of course, a heightened role, or heightened snap, should I say, for rookie Lucas Van Ness, who was just around the same mark as Enigbare in a snap per game basis. But, he should get a lot more now that they're without Enigbare, and Brenton Cox maybe fill the lower snap role that Lucas Van Ness once had. Then we see Rashawn Gary, who was limited today. No worry there. Elton Jenkins was limited. I was wondering if they're going to give him his rest day today. Maybe they're counting Tuesday as a rest day for Elton Jenkins, considering they didn't practice. We'll see what they do with him tomorrow, but I'm guessing they're just counting Tuesday as a rest day, considering they listed him as a did not participate, or that would have been the estimated rest day for Elton Jenkins. Aaron Jones limited today. No worry here. He's been healthy. He's been 100%. I'm ready to see him get the rock a ton against the Niners. Isaiah McDuffie limited today. This is great, right? We saw him go down with an injury in that Dallas game after the Packers were rotating inside linebackers. I mean, I saw Quay, Devondre, Isaiah McDuffie all in the first drive. We saw him go down with an injury, and it didn't look great. And it's listed as a neck injury, but he's upgraded to limited today. This is massive. It looks like Isaiah McDuffie is all well, and it's not a significant injury, and he's going to be available for this game. And it really looked like the Packers wanted to use him more against Dallas, so maybe they'll go with that same approach against the 49ers. Then we see Keyshawn Nixon with his toe injury limited today, coming off probably his best game, in my opinion. Either Kansas City or Dallas was his best game. I mean, he was tasked with covering CeeDee Lamb in a lot of those defensive plays, and I thought he did an excellent job. Jonathan Owens on this list with a knee injury. He's been on this for like 3 weeks. He's limited. No worry there. He's filled in nicely at starting strong safety. Jaden Reed with the chest. Same thing here, right? He's been on this injury report with the chest for like 3 weeks, but no worry there. Jaden Reed without a catch against the Cowboys. Look for Jaden Reed to have like 100 yards. It's like any receiver can step up and get 100 yards. The Packers are so deep in the wide receiver room. It's awesome. Darnell Savage on this list with shoulder/calf limited today, coming off his best game of the season for sure with that pick 6 against Dallas. If we can get that Darnell again in this game, that's going to be huge. Then we see Preston Smith, ankle injury. He was limited today after, I guess, his rest day yesterday or rest day for that ankle, even though they didn't practice, or what would have been. Then we see Quay Walker, full participant yesterday and today, so all good there. Then finally, Christian Watson. This is an important one here because, he came back last week. I think he only saw a little bit over 20 snaps, and you're kind of wondering, is he going to have any setbacks in that game in the snaps he gets? And he didn't. And I kind of see him taking the same approach as Luke Musgrave did last week or 2 weeks ago, where first week, limited snaps, second week, way more snaps. So I think Christian Watson won't have a snap count here against San Fran because it looks like he has no setbacks and he was limited today. All right, so now to quickly go over the San Francisco 49ers injury report, and for once, it's about even with the Green Bay Packers. Usually the Packers is like a CVS receipt, and the other teams has like 4 players on it, but it seems pretty even. So at the top, we see Arik Armstead. He was a full participant today, one of their best defensive linemen there. They have a ton of them. Jaire Brown at safety, full participant. John Feliciano, center, full participant. Cleveland Farrell did not participate today. This is a huge one. That would be a big loss for this 49ers front, and we'll have to see tomorrow if he practices at all and what his game designation is. Tayshaun Gibson at safety was a full participant. Danny Gray at wide receiver, full participant. Dre Greenlaw, linebacker, limited today, upgraded from a did not participate yesterday. The 49ers actually did practice yesterday. George Kittle, full both days. Christian McCaffrey, full both days. So that week off for McCaffrey really helped his calf injury. He's going to be a full go, and the Packers are hopefully going to have an answer for him on that offense. He is very, very dangerous. George Odom at safety, full participant. Logan Ryan at safety, limited participation. Ambry Thomas at corner, full participant. And Trent Williams had a rest day yesterday, so he's not listed on today's injury report. So they have a lot of safeties on this injury report, but nothing really massive like, oh, well, that guy's definitely not going to play. Cleveland Farrell being the only guy on the 49ers that didn't practice today. So that does it for the first official injury report, we'll call it, for the Green Bay Packers versus 49ers divisional round matchup. The Packers underdogs yet again. The 49ers favored by 9.5 points. I think that's utter disrespect to this Green Bay Packers football team that just went out there and dropped 48 points against the second seed Cowboys and basically only allowed 16 points. I mean, let's be honest, the other 16 were garbage time points. So I think it's disrespect to the Green Bay Packers, and it's going to be a lot closer of a game than a lot of people are making it out to be. I have full trust in this team, full trust in Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love. I'm hoping the defense can come out here and put together a nice game plan like they've had the last 2 weeks. We can all hope. But that about does it for this video. I appreciate you guys coming by. If you could, please leave a like down below to support the channel. But I'll catch you on the next one. And as always, go Pack Go.